Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. Today we have a haul. Well, it's an unboxing of Love from Lizi card kit for February 2017. So let's get at it. I checked the website just before I decided to do this video, and this kit is sold out. However, she has a subscription service and you won't miss a kit at all. You have an option if you want to not get that kit. You just have to let her know by a certain date. So you're not committed to every kit if that's not what you want to do. But if you're interested, I will include a link in the Show More section of this video on YouTube. Thank you. So here we go. So in this kit we have Dove Craft Premium Pigment Ink, and it is berry purple. And then we have our embellishments are always in a nice bag like this, as well as your paper things all come in a bag. So I guess we'll get into the paper first, and then we will, and the larger embellishments, and then we'll get at the smaller ones after we're done this. And also I just want to mention that she has a whole little shop where she sells things besides these kits. And if you want anything extra, you just let her know and she puts it all in this box, and then you don't have to pay any extra postage. So that's always nice of her. And then you get this nice handwritten or hand-signed thing with thank you very much for your purchase. She puts all of her contact information down here, so I'll put that up there in case you want to have a look. And if you want to have a couple glimpses before you decide you want to buy it, on her blog, which is, let me see now, Love from Lizi blog, and that has sneak peeks of what's in here. Now here, these are veneer. It's very sticky wooden embellishment. So you have this buck, and then you have a flower. It might be a rose if you want it to be, a butterfly, and then a bird. This is a larger flower of this one, and that looks as though it is a rose to me. But this is in time for the UK Mother's Day, which is different than the North American Mother's Day. And so I'm going to get a piece of white paper to put behind this so you can see this better. So you could paint these, you can leave them as they are, you can watercolor them, you can bead them, you can do whatever you like with them, or not use them at all. It's up to you. That's the good thing about a kit. You're not committed to anything. And then this month we have the silver peel-offs. And this one here is like a vine. You can see that. It's like a vine. And then these go back on here until you're ready to use them. And they stretch a little bit when you go to put them on, and they don't you're not committed until you press them down. And then this here is one with more branches coming off of it. Looks like little flower buds or leaf buds on there. So you could absolutely lay this down and paint little buds on that. That would be a nice little... I know some people can make these buds out of ribbon. Now that would look nice too. And then you just put this back in, although I think that these ones here are a little more difficult to get into place than the straight ones. And then we have this purple or dark lavender glitter paper, and none of the glitter comes off on your hand, so that's always good. So if you like the sparkle but you don't like the glitter, that's the stuff to get. And then we have this highly mirrored half a sheet of that. And then our pattern paper this month is, it looks like it's 8x8. Yes, it is. And so so you have this stag here, and that's the same flower that's on the wooden veneer. I'll bring that over again so you can see. Everything's wonderfully coordinated with her kits. And yeah, so that's that, and it's a one-sided for this one. It's not textured, and it doesn't have a high gloss. It's just paper. And then here we have the glitter. These are glitter strips all the way down here. every one of them. So they're in yellow, silver, pink color, and then we're back. And then every so often you have this dark teal color. So hopefully that picks up some of the shine. It's funny how sometimes things shine like crazy and other times you have a hard time picking them up. And it's texturized. You have, these lines are raised and it's one-sided. And this one here has like a satin sheen over it, the whole paper. And as you can see, it's really bright and colorful. And that's one-sided as well. And then we have, this reminds you of, oh gosh, the name is escaping me right now. Damask, that's what it reminds you of. So you have that in the, it's like a mint color, one-sided. And then here it's like you have the damask in diamond shapes. And that's one-sided too. No texture, not any special finish. This one here is exactly the same print as, I saw it already, as these ones here, just smaller and different colors. Well, no, I guess the sheen makes it look a little different, but that's nice. And that's one-sided. And then we have butterflies. And you have butterflies in here. So you can put those on there if you choose. And that doesn't have any texture, and the butterflies have a sheen on them. So that's nice. And then we have a graph paper on one side. We have a bird, and that bird and this bird are the same, and they're sitting on the same flower. Is there any sheen on those? No. And then here we have glitter on these flowers. There's nothing on the red one, but on the mint color and this one here next to it, they've got like a glitter on them that doesn't come off on your hands. Pardon me, I've been working with black ink before I decided to do this, so that's nice. So the only thing that has a raised texture are those ones with the glitter on them. So you have a tulip, you have a rose, and that looks like a mayflower, so that's nice. And then here, I'm not sure if you get mayflowers all over the world or just in this part of the country. Just the flowers have the satin on them, and then this stuff in the background is matte, so that's a nice finish. And even the leaves have the sheen on them. So yeah, so that's the same flower as this flower. So you can see here how it's all going together. And then we have peacocks, and this is all satin finish. Wow, that's nice. And then, and so those are all one-sided, and you even have, of course I didn't check this green one. Yeah, this is even, it has a sheen on this side, a satin finish on this side. And so we have craft. Looks like mine's got bent up a little bit in shipping, but it came a long way from where I live to where she lives. And 2 sheets of heavy craft. It's really heavy, listen. And the thing too is, I'll go through this again, this is international standard sizing. We have imperial sizing, and because they use metric like we do, only we use the North American standard, they use the international standard. So the paper's a little bit longer and a little bit narrower, but the cards fit in the same size envelope. And then we have 3 pieces of white, and this is really thick as well. So that's the kit of papers anyway. So we'll just put this stuff in, and then we'll get to the embellishments. Okay, so to be able to lay this stuff out so you can see it. So we have the ink pad. I showed you that, didn't I? Yes, I believe I did. So here we have some glittery enamel dots. So there's glitter in both colors. You can see it there. Very nice. And this is washi, and let me get some of that off so you can see what the design is underneath. And I'm not sure. There, that's what it is right there. Okay, so that's a good way to show you on the white paper. And then we have some sequins. The sequins is magenta, purple, teal, silver, and that's about it, I guess. There's any black there. Looks like just a red. So yeah, that's nice. So here we have the dies. And they're 2 key dies. And let me measure those for you, because somebody will ask me, and I like to know all this stuff too. So from the tip of the key up here to the bottom of the key is 6.3 centimeters and 2.5 inches. And then on this one, from the top up here, the cut line, down to the bottom cut line is 6.5 centimeters and 2 5/8. Wait now. Yeah, 5/8. The imperial measurement. So that's that. And then we have some tags. Let's have a look at these. So we have the same stag that matches the paper. 2 of those. We have 2 of the butterflies. We have 2 of the flowers. And then we have 2 craft with a banner. So they look like little banners. And then here's our stamp. So the bird and the flower and everything all matches. It says thank you with a little sprig here of flowers, and joy, and love and wishes. And just so you know, I'll peel this off so you can see that the stamp isn't colored. It's just the sheet that it's on. It gives you an idea, suggestions for colors if you're going to color it, and it lets you place it on there better. So yeah, it's not colored, just the piece of plastic is colored. And then what do we have here? I think I'm missing something. Yes, here it is. We have Nouveau Drops, and they're crystal drops, and the color is Rhubarb Crumble. And the weight on this is 1 ounce or 30 mils. And then we have, this is like a grayish violet polka dot grosgrain ribbon. And how long is that? it's 18 inches long. And then we have, it's like a basket design, I guess, or that's, you know, the paper that had the triangles on it. Well, this has triangles on it too. And this is like a grosgrain ribbon as well. And I believe that that's 18 inches too. And then we have the stripe. The stripe is, it almost looks like it's on a pale gray with peach, dark, oh gosh, what do they call that? Anyway, it's like a burgundy, but more on the red side. And then we have the purple, and that's a grosgrain ribbon, and it's about 1/4 inch in width, and it's 18 inches wide. It's all around 1/4 inch in a width. And this one here, this looks like a stamp that we had in the last kit, so just hang on and I'll get that. So if you have both of them. That kind of looks like this one. There, see? That's the wrong direction. So if you have the stamp from the last kit, which was a red rubber stamp, you might want to use that. So this color here and the stripe are the same color. So this is 18 inches long, and it's also a 1/4 of an inch, or a little, just a smidge less, and it's a grosgrain ribbon. And then we have an organza, and that's about 18 inches long. Very nice. And let me see now, I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. So that is the Love from Lizi card kit for February. Or maybe it's January. No, it's February. It's a February kit. 2017. It is sold out. As I mentioned, she does have a subscription service, so if you'd like and you're interested in it, I will put the link below in the Show More section. So thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. I appreciate it. And we're fast approaching 1,000 subscribers, and I will unveil the prize again for the giveaway I'm going to have as soon as one more thing arrives here from Simon Says. So thank you so much. Bye bye.